In a bold move for Burkina Faso's future, Captain Ibrahim Traore has initiated a plan to strengthen the nation's backbone. This plan involves buying a large fleet of powerful new trucks. The decision, made in late 2024, is about more than just vehicles. It is a vision for a stronger, more connected country. These big trucks, including many from the Chinese manufacturer Shackman, are arriving at a critical time. They represent hope and a practical step towards progress. Captain Traore sees these trucks as essential tools to unlock the country's economic potential and improve the daily lives of its people, from the bustling markets of Ouagadougou to the remote farmlands. This is a deliberate strategy to build a self-sufficient and prosperous nation from the ground up. The acquisition of these heavy-duty trucks is a cornerstone of a much larger strategic equipment plan. The government understands that to build a modern economy, you must first have the ability to move goods efficiently. The fleet includes dozens of Shackman H3000 tractors and tankers, machines built for the tough roads and long distances of West Africa. This big truck move is a clear signal that the government is serious about tackling logistical challenges that have slowed down progress for many years. It is an investment in the very arteries of the nation's commerce, aiming to ensure that resources and products can flow freely and reliably across the country's vast and diverse landscape. This initiative is a powerful statement of intent. Captain Traore's government is looking beyond immediate security concerns and planning for long-term economic stability. While also acquiring military vehicles to address the ongoing insurgency, the focus on logistical trucks shows a balanced approach. The leadership recognizes that true national strength comes from both security and economic prosperity. These trucks are not just metal and wheels, they are symbols of a new direction. They represent a commitment to empowering local communities and creating a foundation for sustainable growth, ensuring that Burkina Faso can drive itself towards a brighter and more secure tomorrow. The timing of this purchase is crucial. As of July 4, 2025, Burkina Faso is navigating complex challenges, including a difficult security situation. However, this big truck move shows a proactive effort to build resilience. By improving the country's logistical capacity, the government aims to create a more stable environment for business and daily life. The vision is clear: a country where goods can move without long delays, where farmers can sell their produce to wider markets, and where essential supplies can reach every corner of the nation. Captain Traore's plan is a foundational step, paving the way for a future where Burkina Faso is not just surviving, but thriving. The new fleet of trucks is a lifeline for Burkina Faso's most important sectors, agriculture and mining. For countless farmers, getting their crops to market has always been a major struggle. Poor roads and a lack of reliable transport often meant that fresh produce would spoil before it could be sold. This led to lost income and wasted effort. With the arrival of these modern, high-capacity trucks, that story is set to change. Farmers will be able to transport their harvests of cotton, sesame, and vegetables faster and more efficiently. This means less spoilage, better prices at market, and more money in the pockets of hard-working rural families who form the backbone of the nation. Similarly, the mining industry, a vital source of national income, will see tremendous benefits. Burkina Faso is rich in gold and other valuable minerals, but extracting and exporting these resources requires a robust transportation network. The new Shackman trucks are perfectly suited for hauling heavy loads of ore from remote mining sites to processing centers or ports for export. This increased efficiency will lower operational costs for mining companies, making the sector more attractive for investment. It will also ensure that the country can maximize the benefits it receives from its own natural wealth, translating mineral resources into tangible development projects and public services for all citizens. The impact of this logistical upgrade ripples through the entire supply chain. For traders and small business owners, reliable transport is everything. It means they can stock their shops with goods from different parts of the country and even from neighboring nations. Faster delivery times reduce the need to hold large, expensive inventories and minimize the risk of shortages. This stability helps keep prices fair for consumers and allows small enterprises to grow. The trucks will connect producers directly to consumers, cutting out unnecessary delays and costs, and fostering a more dynamic and responsive national marketplace where everyone has a better chance to succeed. Ultimately, this investment is about empowering the producers and workers who drive the economy. A farmer who can sell their entire harvest without loss is a farmer who can invest in better seeds for the next season. A miner whose company can operate more efficiently is more likely to have a stable job. A shopkeeper who can count on regular deliveries can better serve their community. Captain Traore's big truck move is a practical solution to a fundamental problem. It provides the essential link that connects hard work to real reward, fueling the engine of the national economy, and paving a smoother road to prosperity for all. One of the most powerful impacts of the new truck fleet will be its ability to connect Burkina Faso internally. For too long, different regions of the country have been isolated from one another due to difficult terrain and a lack of adequate transport. This has made it hard to build a unified national economy. These new trucks will act as mobile bridges linking remote villages to bustling urban centers. Goods, ideas, and opportunities will now be able to travel more freely across the nation. A surplus of mangoes in the south can now easily reach markets in the north, creating new economic ties and strengthening the sense of national unity and shared purpose. Beyond its own borders, this initiative is designed to position Burkina Faso as a more active player in West African trade. The country is landlocked, which means it depends on its neighbors for access to seaports. A modern and efficient national trucking fleet is essential for managing imports and exports. The powerful Shackman trucks can handle the long journeys to ports in Ghana, Togo, or Ivory Coast, reducing transit times and costs. This will make Burkinabé products more competitive on the international market and make the country a more attractive transit hub for goods moving throughout the region, boosting its strategic importance. This enhanced connectivity will stimulate local businesses in countless ways. Entrepreneurs will find it easier to source raw materials and distribute finished products. For example, a textile artisan in Bobo Dioulasso can now ship their beautiful fabrics to customers in Niamey, Niger, or Lome, Togo, with greater confidence and speed. This opens up vast new markets for Burkinabé goods and services. The increased flow of trade will also encourage the growth of supporting industries, such as logistics companies, warehouses, and vehicle repair shops, creating even more jobs and economic activity right here at home. The vision is to create a vibrant web of commerce that benefits everyone. When a truck loaded with shea butter leaves a rural cooperative for a regional port, it carries more than just a product. It carries the hopes of a community. This initiative helps integrate Burkina Faso more deeply into the regional economy, fostering stronger diplomatic and economic relationships with its neighbors. By investing in the physical links of trade, Captain Traore is also building stronger bonds of cooperation and shared prosperity across West Africa, ensuring his country is not left behind in a rapidly developing region. Acquiring a large fleet of modern trucks is a fantastic first step, but the long-term success of this plan depends on the people who will operate and care for them. Captain Traore's government understands that the human factor is just as important as the hardware. That is why a crucial part of this initiative is the establishment of robust driver training programs. Operating a large, heavy-duty truck like a Shackman H3000 requires specialized skills and a deep understanding of safety protocols. Proper training will ensure that drivers can handle these powerful machines safely and efficiently, reducing accidents and maximizing the lifespan of the vehicles. Alongside training, a comprehensive maintenance strategy is essential. These trucks will be working hard, often on challenging roads, and they will need regular care to stay in top condition. The government's plan includes setting up dedicated workshops and ensuring a steady supply of spare parts. Implementing a schedule for routine checkups, oil changes, and repairs will prevent small problems from becoming big, costly breakdowns. This focus on proactive maintenance is a smart investment. It protects the government's significant financial outlay and guarantees that the fleet remains a reliable asset for the nation for many years to come. This focus on training and maintenance creates new kinds of skilled jobs for the people of Burkina Faso. The country will need more expert truck drivers, certified mechanics, and fleet managers. These are good, stable jobs that provide a pathway to a middle-class life for many young people. By investing in developing this technical expertise locally, the country reduces its reliance on foreign specialists and builds a more self-sufficient workforce. These new skills are transferable and will contribute to the overall development of the nation's industrial and logistical sectors, creating a positive cycle of growth and opportunity. In the end, Captain Traore's big truck move is about building a better future by empowering the people of Burkina Faso. By providing the tools for economic growth and investing in the skills needed to use them, This initiative offers a clear path toward greater prosperity and stability. It is a plan that connects farmers to markets, businesses to customers, and the nation to the wider world. Through careful planning that includes both the machines and the people, this strategic vision can deliver on its promise, helping to create better jobs, stronger communities, and improved lives across the entire country.
Ibrahim Traore is setting a standard, he's setting an example, and he's setting a pace that puts the rest of Africa to shame. I mean, I told UCT students the other day, you have me here talking about decolonization and decoloniality and all of that. You go from one conference to the other. But are we doing anything about it? I don't see Traore calling conferences. I just see him making decisions and say, what decoloniality is this: I'm taking our control of our minerals, I'm taking control of this, taking control of that, I'm switching our allegiances because I find more possibilities here than I do there. I'm walking away from France, I'm breaking the ties and the chokehold of coloniality through France in my country. I'm giving my young people new opportunities. I'm giving them a new vision. He's a young man with a vision. No other African leader. Well, maybe now, those who are being awakened by him. But that kind of singular vision, that kind of singular dedication, that kind of way, is if I want to create a revolution that serves my people, I first have to learn to love my people. He has that. I sense that in Sankara. I sense that in the leaders. I sense that in Julius Nyerere.
They call him Captain Africa. And no, this isn't a Marvel movie. It's real life. Ibrahim Traore has done more in 3 years than some leaders do in a lifetime. And he's got the West sweating bullets. While they were busy looting, he was busy building. GDP up by billions. Debts paid. IMF ghosted. He nationalized gold mines like Thanos collecting infinity stones. No more shipping raw gold to Europe. He said, we process it here. New factories, booming farms, airports, roads, even a nuclear deal with Russia. Terrorists running scared. Corrupt officials locked up. And the people healthier, smarter, and no longer hungry for foreign aid. Traore didn't just flip the script. He burned the old one and wrote his own. And that, my friend, is why the West is losing sleep.